Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashraf al-anbiya'i wal-mursaleen. Nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa azwajihi wa sahbatihi ajma'een. Amma ba'du. Then, my noble brothers and sisters, we are back on our 117th day of reading the noble Quran one word at a time. Near the end of the 17th week, for we are in our 17th week of reading the noble Quran one word at a time. We are on page 587 of the Medina Mus'haf, Surah Al-Infitar, the 82nd Surah. And this surah has a few names. The first of them, Al-Infitar, taken from Infatarat of ayat number 1, and also known by the first ayah, إِذَا السَّمَاءُ انْفَطَرَتْ, and Infatarat. Al-Infitar wa Infatarat wa إِذَا السَّمَاءُ انْفَطَرَتْ, meaning the cleaving or the splitting asunder. It is just under a page, and it has 80 words. Just under one page, and it has 80 words. طيب, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, after A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, in the name of Allah, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim. Idha, when, as-sama'u, when the sky, infatarat, when the sky is split, broken into pieces, cleft asunder. Wa idha, and when, al-kawakib, when the stars, intatharat. Intatharat, meaning to scatter and disperse, to disappear from where they are. Wa idha, and when, al-biharu, when the seas, fujjirat. Fujjirat, to burst and to explode. Wa idha al-qubur, and when the graves, bu'thirat. Bu'thirat, here, they are turned upside down or exposed. Alimat nafsun, a soul, a person will know, ma qaddamat, what it put forward, what it advanced, wa akharat, and what it left behind, what it delayed and didn't do during its lifetime. Ya ayyuhal insan, O man, ma gharraka. Ma gharraka, what gharra, what deluded you. Ma gharraka, what deluded you, what deceived you. Here it says, what made you careless. Bi rabbika, with your Lord, or about your Lord. Al-Kareem, your noble, most generous Lord. Alladhi, who, khalaqaka, who created you. Fasawwaka, and he fashioned you or shaped you. Fa'adalak, and he gave you balance or due proportion. Fi ayyi, in which suratin, in which surah, which shape or form, ma sha'a, what he willed, rakkabak, he put you together. He, rakkaba, to put together, to construct. in which form that he willed, he put you together, he constructed you. Kalla, no, by no means, not at all. Bal tukadhibuna, rather tukadhibuna, you deny biddeen, you deny the judgment, the day of recompense, basically. Wa inna, and indeed, alaykum, upon you or over you, lahafidhin, there are indeed guardians, protectors, kiraman, noble, katibin, scribes, noble scribes, writing down. Ya'lamuna, they know, ma taf'alun, what you are doing. Innal abrara, indeed the righteous, lafi, are surely in na'im, they are surely in delight or bliss. Wa innal fujjara, and indeed the wicked, the sinful, lafi, they are surely in jahim, hellfire, the blazing hellfire. Yaslawnaha, yaslawna, meaning to be exposed to it, to enter it. Yawmuddin, on the day of requital, the day of recompense. Wa mahum, and they are not anha, from it, bighaibin, they are not absent, they will not be absent. Ghaib, ghaibin, those who are absent. Wa ma adraka, and what will make you know, what will make you realize, ma yawmuddin, what is the day of recompense. Thumma ma adraka, thumma, then, ma adraka, what will make you know, what will make you realize, ma yawmuddin, what is the day of recompense. Yawma, the day, la tamliku nafsun, the day, la tamliku nafsun, a person or a soul will not control or own or have power, li nafsin, for another soul or person, shay'a, anything at all. Wal amru, and the decision, the command, yawma'idhin, on that day, lillah, is for Allah. It's the end of Surah Al-Infitar. The next surah we have here is Surah Al-Mutaffifin, and it is known by a few names: Al-Mutaffifin, Waylul Lil-Mutaffifin, and also At-Tatfif. All of them coming from that same word, At-Tatfif, right? And we'll see what At-Tatfif and Al-Mutaffifin, what they mean. This surah is a little over 1.25 pages, and it has 169 ayat. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim. Waylun, woe, doomed. Lil Mutaffifin. Al-Mutaffifin are defrauders or cheaters. They're frauders, those who commit fraud, or cheaters, right? Those who make things deficient. So it means when they are weighing, everything wasn't prepackaged back then like it is in the Western world today. They would have scales, and they would have weights, and someone would say, I want this much, and they would put a weight on one side, and they would fill the food up until it was balanced. Al-Mutaffifin are those who give less in measure and weight. Maybe instead of putting a 1 kilogram weight on there, they put like 0.8 or 0.9, and then they fill it up and tell them that this is 1 kilogram, right? They give less, they cheat, they defraud, they give or make things deficient. Taffafa, to make things deficient. Alladhina, those. Either when iktalu, when they receive. Iktalu, when they receive by measure, meaning they themselves are buying from the main source, right? They're the middleman. They're buying the main source. When they receive measure, ala nas, right, from the people, yastawfun. Yastawfun, they demand completion. They demand fulfillment. So they want to complete 1 kilogram. They're going to check the scale and so on. Wa idha, and when kalohum, and when they give measure to them, to the people, aw wazanuhum, or they give it by weight, yukhsirun, then they uh give less. They cause a loss. Ala yadhunnu, do they not think? Ulaika, those, do those not think? Annahum, that they, mab'uthun, that they will be resurrected, liyawmin azim, for a great day, yawma, the day, yaqumun nas, that the people will stand, li rabbil alameen, for the Lord of all creation. Kalla, nay, never. Inna kitab al-fujjar, indeed the record, the book of the wicked, the sinful. Lafi is indeed in Sijjin. وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا سِجِّينَ, and what will make you know or realize what is Sijjin? Kitabun marqum, a book or a register, marqum, numbered, right? Waylun, woe, yawma'idhin, on that day, lil mukaththibin, to those who deny and reject. Alladhina, those, yukaththibuna, they deny, biyawmiddin, they deny the day of recompense. Wama yukaththibu bihi, and none denies it. Wama yukaththibu, and none deny it, or it is not denied. Bihi, it is not denied. Illa, except kullu, every mu'tadin, every transgressor, athim, sinner. Idha, when tutla, it is recited, alayhi, to him, upon him, ayatuna, when our ayat are recited upon him, qala, he said, asatiru, tales or legends, al-awwaleen, of the first, of the earlier, of the ancients. Kalla, no, nay, never. Bal, rather, rana ala qulubihim. Rana is a rust. A rust. To be covered in, some type of stain. Ala qulubihim, on their hearts. Ma kanu, what they were, yaksibun, what they were earning. Kalla, nay, never. Innahum, indeed they, an rabbihim, regarding their Lord, yawma'idhin, on that day, la mahjubun, will surely, they will definitely, certainly, mahjubun, they will be veiled. They will have a hijab on them, a veil. Thumma, then, innahum, indeed they, lasalu, they will be exposed to. They will be exposed to and enter al-jahim, the hellfire. Thumma yuqalu, then it will be said, hadha, this, alladhi, is what, is which, kuntum, you were, bihi, regarding it, to kadhibun, denying. Kalla, nay, never. Inna kitab al-abrar, indeed the book or the record of the righteous. Lafi, it is surely, it is definitely in Illiyin. وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا عِلِّيُّونَ. And what will make you know or realize what is the Illiyun? Kitabun marqum. It is a book or a register, numbered. Here it says inscribed. It's numbered. Everything that was done, numbered. Yashhaduhu al-muqarrabun. Al-muqarrabun, those who are closest to Allah, yashhaduhu, they will testify to it. They will bear witness to it. Inna al-abrara, indeed the righteous, al-abrar, lafi, they are surely, certainly, in na'im, in delight, in bliss. Al araiki, upon couches or thrones. Yandurun, looking. Ta'rifu, you will know. Fi wujuhihim, in their faces. Nadratan na'im, nadra, the brightness, na'im, of delight. Yusqawna, they will be given to drink. Mir rahiq, from rahiq. This rahiq is a drink, a nectar. It's a nectar, makhtum, sealed. So a wine which is sealed. Khitamahu, it's the end of it. The end of it, khitamahu, misk. For those who have ever been around alcohol, when you get to the bottom of the bottle or the bottom of the can, it stinks. Maybe it doesn't stink in the beginning, but the bottom, by the time you get to the bottom, it just stinks. That's not the case here. Khitamahu misk, its end, the last of it is misk. Wafi dharika, and regarding that or for that, fal, then let, yatanafasi, let them strive, let them yatanafas, let them strive, let them race, let them compete. Al-mutanafisun, those who want to strive and compete. Wa mizajuhu, and its mixture, min tasneem, is from tasneem. And tasneem is a name of a spring in paradise. Aynan, a spring. Yashrabu biha, they will drink from it. Al-muqarrabun, those who are close to Allah, near to Allah. And I'm just going to take a quick break to tell you something about this thing. There's a subject called Tadmeen. Light. It just keeps popping up. Everything I'm doing, it keeps popping up. Everything I read or study or talk about. I've been focusing on vocabulary of Quran a lot, so it's probably the reason. But a thing called tadmeen. Tadmeen means to join between or to couple things. Tadmeen. And here, what it means is sometimes in the Quran, and it would take someone to really do this all on their own. It would take a genius in the Arabic language. I'm not capable of doing that. I can only narrate what I'm nowhere near it. And I never will be, and Allah knows best. You would have to know so much poetry from Jahiliyyah and so on. Anyway, it talks about when a verb comes, yashrabu. Normally, there are certain huruf that go with certain af'al, certain particles that go with certain verbs, like dhahaba ila, kharaja min, right? Go to, leave from, right? When you say I'm going, you almost always use to. And if you say I'm leaving, you're always using from, right? Same thing in Arabic. There's are particles that go with certain verbs. So if I'm going to drink, I'm going to drink from. Yashrabu min. But here it says yashrabu bi. So this bi here is a unusual particle for shurb, for drinking. And so What it means here is that there's another verb that is hidden inside of this context, that Allah, by using a verb and a different particle, then he brings both verbs without having to mention both of them. So they say that the appropriate verb that would go with bi, and this is what I'm saying, maybe a person could recognize that there is some tadmeen, like they could see a verb and say, hey, that's not the normal harf or particle that goes with it. But to know which harf goes with ba that is appropriate here, that's something that's beyond my capability, right? So they say that the verb is arwi, which means to drink until you quench your thirst, right? You drink until you catch your, or you quench your thirst. So it's, if it's saying aynan, a spring, yashrabu minha wa yarwi biha, meaning they drink from it and they quench their thirst. Just because you drink doesn't mean that you've quenched your thirst. And so why couldn't he say aynan yarwi biha? Why couldn't he say that? Because quenching your thirst is not always the same as shurb, drinking. You have to drink, but when you drink something, you usually enjoy it. You savor its taste. Whereas when you just quenched your thirst only, then you could just be gulp, 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 trying to get it down. And there is no like relaxation in it. There's no savoring it. So the yashrabu entails the savoring and taking your time, while the bi here, the bi, shows that you are quenching your thirst when doing so. So this is something that you could pay attention to when reading the Quran. The sister says tadmeen refers to using one word while implicitly carrying the meaning of another word, where explains why it may take an unusual preposition. ChatGPT said that. Anyway, yashrabu biha, they drink from it and quench their thirst from it. Al-muqarrabun, those who are near and close to Allah. Inna alladhina ajramu, indeed those who ajramu, they committed crimes. Kanu, they were, min alladhina, from those, amanu, they were regarding those who believe, yadhakun, they were laughing. Wa idha marru, wa idha, and when, marru, when they pass by, bihim, when they pass by them, yataghamazun, yataghamazun here means they were winking. Yataghamazun, they were winking at one another. Wa idha inqalabu, and when they returned, ila ahlihim, to their people, inqalabu, they returned, fakihin, they returned, fakihin, meaning cheerful, jesting, laughing about what they had just done. Wa idha, and when, ra'awhum, and when they saw them, qalu, they said, inna ha'ulai, indeed these, ladallun, they are certainly, indeed, astray, misguided. Wama ursilu, and they were not sent. Wama ursilu, they were sent. Ma ursilu, they were not sent. Alayhim, over them. Hafidhin, they were not sent over them as protectors and guardians, those who would watch over the believers. They weren't sent to do that. Falyawma, so this day, or the day, alladhina amanu, those who believe, min al-kufari yadhakun, basically on the day of judgment, those who believe will be laughing at the kufar, ala al-ara'iki, upon couches and thrones, yanzurun, looking, hal thuwiba, are they rewarded? Are they repaid? Al-Kufar, are they rewarded or repaid? The disbelievers, ma kanu, what they were, yaf'alun, what they were doing. The next surah is Surah Al-Inshiqaq, and it has two, I guess, say triplets. It's one of a set of triplets. We have At-Takwir, Al-Infitar, Al-Inshiqaq. These are kind of like triplets, three surahs that go together. It is known as Al-Inshiqaq, wa idha sama'un shaqqat. It is known as Inshaqqat, and it is as Ash-Shafaq, due to what is in ayat number 11, or no, ayat number 16. Ayat number 16, Ash-Shafaq. It is less than a page, and it has 106 words. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Either when as-sama'u, when the sky, inshaqqat, when it will be split. Wa adhinat, and it's listening, it's giving its ear. Li rabbiha, to its Lord. Wa huqqat, and it is obliged. It is obligatory to do so. Huqqat. Wa idha, and when al-ardu, when the earth, muddat, when it will be flattened, stretched out and flattened. Wa alqat, and it casts out, or it throws, ma fiha, what is in it. Wa takhallat, and it becomes empty. Wa adhinat, and it gives its ear, it listens. Li rabbiha, to its Lord. Wa huqqat, and it must do so. Ya ayyuhal insan, O mankind. Innaka, indeed you, kadihun, indeed you are kadih. You are one who is exerting and laboring and toiling. Ila rabbika, to your Lord. Kadhan, kadhan, an exertion. Famulaqi, you are exerting very hard. You are giving this toil, a true toil, a true exertion. Famulaqi, fa, so mulaqi, you are those who will meet him. Mulaqi, you're going to meet him. Fa'amma, so as for man who utiya, he's given kitabahu, his book, biyaminihi, in his right hand. Fasofa, then he will, yuhasabu, he will be reckoned, he will be taken to account, hisaban yasira, an easy reckoning, an easy accounting. Wayanqalab, and he will turn back, he will return, ila ahlihi, to his family, masrura, happy, joyful. Wa amma man, and as for man, the one who utiya kitabahu, he's given his book, wara'a dhahri, behind his back. Fasawfa, then he will yad'u, he will call on or invoke thubura, he will call and ask for destruction. Wayasla sa'ira, and he will be exposed to and enter a sa'ira, the blazing fire. Innahu, indeed he, kana, he was, fi ahlihi, he was with his family, masrura, joyful, happy. Innahu, indeed he, dhanna, he thought, and that, lan yahur, that he will not yahur, he will not return, he will not come back. Bala, rather, inna rabbahu, indeed his Lord, kana, he was and is, bihi, with him, basira, he was seeing him. Fala uqsimu, so I swear, bishafaq, I swear by the glow of the sunset, wal layli, and by the night, wa ma wasaq, and what wasaq, what it engulfs, what it gathers in its darkness, wal qamar, and by the moon, idha tasaq, idha, when it ittasaq, when it is at its full, when it attains its fullness. La tarkabunna, indeed, you will embark, you will tarkabun, you will tarkabu, you will ride, you will embark, tabaqan, on tabaq, stage after stage. Fama, so what? Fama lahum, so what's wrong with them? La yu'minun, they don't believe. Wa idha quriya, and when it is recited, alayhim, upon them, al-Quran, when the Quran is recited upon them, la yasjudun, they do not prostrate. Balilladhina kafaru, rather those who disbelieve, yukadhibun, they deny and reject. Wallahu a'lam, and Allah knows best. He is more knowing, bima yu'un, with what they gather. He knows best what they gather, what they harbor. Fabashirhum, so give glad tidings to them. Bi'adhabin alim, of a painful torment. Illa alladhina amanu, except those who believe. Wa amilu salihat, and do righteous actions. Lahum, for them, ajrun, is a reward. Ghayru mamnoon, ghayru mamnoon, never cut off, that it will not cease. It will not cease. The next surah is Surah Al-Buruj, the 85th surah. It is known as Al-Buruj. It is also known as Was-Sama'i Dhat Al-Buruj and As-Sama' Dhat Al-Buruj without the wow. It is one page and it is 109 words. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Was-Sama'. This wow is wow al-Qasam, the wow of swearing. By the sky, Dhat al-Buruj, the possessor, the owner of Buruj, the possessor of Buruj, the constellations, the big stars, the constellations. Wal yawmil maw'ud, and the day which is promised, the promised day. Wa shahidin, and that which witnesses, the witness, wa shahid, and by the witness, wa mashhud, and by what is witnessed. And these could have a number of different meanings. What is witnessed, what is the witness, and what is witnessed. It could have a few different interpretations by the Salaf. Qutila ashabul ukhdud. Qutila here, it means they are killed. Ashabul ukhdud, but it's a curse. When you say, like you say, qatalahumullah, may Allah fight them, like may Allah curse them. Qutila ashab, the companions, al-ukhdud, of the ditch, the trench. An-nar, the fire. That al-waqud, that possesses fuel. Idh, when, whom, they, alayha, they were over it. Qu'ud, they were sitting over it. Wahum, and they, ala, upon ma, what, yaf'aluna, upon what they're doing. Bil mu'mineen, what they're doing with the believers. Shuhud, they were witnesses. Wama naqamu, and they did not take revenge. Minhum, on them, or from them. Illa, except, and yu'minu, except that they believed. Billah, they believed in Allah, Al-Aziz, the Almighty, Al-Hamid, the one worthy of praise. Alladhi, the one who, lahu mulku, he has, for him, it belongs. He has, or it belongs to him, mulku samawati wal ard, the dominion, the kingdom, the sovereignty of the skies and the earth. Wallahu, and Allah, ala kulli shay, is over everything. Shaheed, a witness. Inna ladina, indeed those, fatanu, that they try and they put into test, al-mu'mineen, they test and try the believers, wal-mu'minat, the believing men and believing women, thumma, then, lam yatubu, and then they do not repent, falahum, for them, then for them, adhabu jahannam, is the punishment of the hellfire, walahum, and for them, they will have adhabul hariq, the punishment of al-hariq, the blazing fire. Inna alladhina amanu, indeed those who believe, wa amilu salihat, and they perform righteous deeds, lahum, for them, jannatun, are gardens, tajri min tahtiha al-anhar, with rivers flowing underneath them. Dharik al-fawz, that is the success, al-kabir, the great success. Inna batsha, indeed the batsh, here it says the grip, the strike, the punishment, the force of Rabbika, of your Lord, lashadid, it is severe, it is indeed severe. Innahu, indeed he, huwa yubdi'u, he begins, wa yu'id, and he repeats, meaning he begins a creation and he can repeat that creation. Wa huwa al-ghafur, and he is oft forgiving, al-wadud, the one full of love, most affectionate. Dhul Arsh, the companion or the possessor of the throne, al-Majid, he is glorious. It's not a description of the Arsh, it's the description of him. If it was a description of the Arsh, it would have a kasra on the dal, like Arsh has a kasra. Fa'alun, he does, meaning he's constantly doing, lima yurid, whatever he wants to do, whatever he intends. Hal ataka, has it come to you? Hadithul junud, the story of the soldiers. Fir'auna wa Thamud, of Fir'aun and Thamud. Balil ladhina kafaru, rather those who disbelieve. Fi takdhib, they are in denial. Wallahu, and Allah, min wara'ihim, is behind them, muhit, encompassing them, or encompassing. Bal, nay, rather, huwa Qur'anun, this, it is a Qur'an, Majid, a glorious Qur'an, fi lawhin mahfuz, in a preserved tablet. The next surah is Surah Al-Tariq. It is known as At-Tariq. It is also known as Was-Sama'i Wat-Tariq and As-Sama'u Wat-Tariq without the waw. It is a half a page and it is 61 words. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim. Was-Sama'i, and this waw is a waw al-qasam. Allah is swearing by the sky, Wat-Tariq, and by At-Tariq. He's swearing by At-Tariq. وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا طَارِق, and what will make you know, what will make you realize what is At-Tariq. An-Najmu Thaqib. An-Najmu, a star, Thaqib, piercing in brightness. Indeed, kullu nafsin, every soul, lamma, but alayhi, right? Lamma here is basically but alayha, not alayhi, alayha, over it, upon it, hafiz. Every soul has a hafiz over it, a protector, a guardian. Fal, so let, yanzur, let him look, al-insan, let man look, let mankind look, mimma, at what, or from what, khuliqa, from what he was created. Khuliqa, he was created, min, from, ma'in, from water, dafiq, water which gushes forth. Water which gushes forth. Yakhruju, it comes from, or it comes out. Min, from, baini, from between, as-sulbi, from between the backbone, what tara'ib, and the ribs. Innahu, indeed, he, ala raj'ihi, over his return, over bringing him back, laqadir, he is indeed able, he is certainly powerful and capable. Yawma, the day, tubla sarair, tubla, excuse me, they will be examined, they will be put to the test. As-sarair, the secrets. Fama lahu, then there will not be, fama, there is not, lahu, for him, min quwwatin, any power, wala nasir, nor any helper, was sama, and by the sky, again, wa'al qasam, by the sky, that the raja, that the possessor of, right, the one that has a raja. Raja is recurring rains, the returning rain, the recurring, they come back. Wal ard, in the earth, that the sada, that possesses or has a sada. The sada is cracks and fissures, meaning that plants can come up through and grow. Innahu, indeed it, laqawlun fasl, it indeed is a statement or a word, fasl, which is decisive and separates. وَمَا هُوَ بِالْهَزْلِ, and it is not bilhazl, it is not for fun or amusement. Innahum, indeed they, yakiduna, kaida, they are plotting, they are scheming a plot or a scheme. Wa akidu kaida, and I am plotting a plan or scheming a scheme. Famahil, so give them respite, give them a delay. Al-kafirin, give it to the disbelievers, this respite, this delay. Amhilhum, amhilhum, and give the respite to them, ruwaida, for a while. For a ruwaida means for a while, for a leisurely period of time. The next surah is Surah Al-A'la. It's called Al-A'la. It's also called Sabbih Isma Rabbika Al-A'la. It's called Sabbih. It is just a little over half a page, and it is 72 words. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim. Sabbih, meaning glorify, exalt the freedom from imperfections, or freedom from any negative attributes or names. Sabbih Isma Rabbika, glorify the name of your Lord. Al-A'la, the Most High. Subhanallah. Alladhi khalaqa, the one who created. Fasawwa, and fashioned or proportioned. Walladhi, and the one who qaddara, he measured. He measured. Fahada, and he guided. He measured and he guided. Walladhi, the one. Akhraja, he brings out. He produces. Al-mar'a, al-mar'a, the pasture, that which your animals graze from. Faja'alahu, then he made it. Gutha'an, ahwa. Gutha, meaning dry. Ahwa, dark brown. So nuqri'uka, we'll make you recite. Fala tansa, so you will not forget. illa, except, masha Allah, except what Allah wills. Innahu, indeed he, ya'lamu, he knows, al-jahra, he knows what is open and apparent, wa ma yakhfa, and what is hidden, wa nuyassiruka, and we will make easy for you, lil yusra, the easy way, fadhakkir, so remind, in nafa'at al-dhikra, in if nafa'at al-dhikra, if the reminder will benefit, then remind. Sayadhakkaru, they will take heed, they will be reminded. Man yakhsha, whoever fears. Wayatajannabuha, and they will avoid it. Yatajannab, avoid. Wayatajannabuha, and they will avoid it. Al-ashqa, the wretched, the miserable. They will avoid the remembrance, the admonition. Alladhi, those are the one who, yasla, he will be exposed and enter. An-nar, the fire. Al-kubra, the great fire. Thumma, then, la yamutu, he will not die, fiha, in it. Wala yahya, nor will he live. Qad aflaha, indeed he is successful. He has achieved success. He is successful. Man tazakka, whoever purifies himself. Wa dhakara asma rabbihi, and he remembers the name of his Lord. Fasalla, and he prays. Bal tu'thiruna, rather you prefer, tu'thiruna, you prefer al-hayat ad-dunya, this worldly life. Wal akhiratu, and the hereafter, khayrun, is better, wa abqa, and more lasting. Inna hadha, indeed this, lafi, it is indeed in suhuf, in scriptures, in pages, al-ula, former, of the former, of old. Suhufi Ibrahim, the scriptures or the pages, the scrolls of Ibrahim wa Musa. The next surah is Surah Al-Ghashiyah. It is also known as Hal Ataka Hadith Al-Ghashiyah and Hal Ataka. It is almost a page long. It has 92 words. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Hal Ataka, has it come to you? Hadithu, the story or the narration, Al-Ghashiyah. Al-Ghashiyah is the overwhelming event. Al-Ghashiyah is that which overwhelms. Wujuhun, faces, yawma'idhin, on that day, khashi'ah, are humiliated. They are in humility, are humiliated. Amilatun, laboring. Nasibah, exhausted, weary. Tasla nara, they will enter or be exposed to the fire. Hamiyah, extremely hot. Tusqa, they will be given to drink. Min aynin, from a spring. Aniyah, that is boiling. It is boiling, fully boiling. Not just the beginning of boil, but a full-on boil. Laysa lahum, it is not for them. Ta'amun, it is not for them food. Illa, except min dari'. There is no food for them except min dari', a thorny plant. It's a thorny plant in the hellfire. Poisonous thorny plant. La yusminu, it will not nourish. It will not make them fat. It will not feed them. Wala yughni, nor will avail them min ju', from hunger. It will not help them against hunger. Wujuhun, faces, yawma'idin, on that day, na'ima, they will be delighted, joyful. لسعيها, due to, because of, سعيها, their efforts, their striving, راضية, being pleased, they will be pleased. في جنة عالية, in gardens, عالية, lofty. لا تسمعوا, they will not hear, فيها, in it, لاغية, لاغية is لغو, this vain talk. فيها, in it, عين, a spring, جارية, running, flowing. فيها, in it, سرر, beds, thrones, beds. Just, it's called a throne because of how big it is. So the throne here is the size of a bed, size of a couch. مرفوعة, raised high. وأكواب, and cups. موضوعة, placed out. The cup is by your in its setting where you would sit or lay on, recline on your couches. ونمارق, and cushions. مصفوفة, set in rows. وزرابي, and carpets. مبثوثة, spread out. Everything is already ready for you. أفلا ينظرون, do they not look? إلى الإبل, at the camels. كيف خلقت, how are they created? Go and look at some YouTube videos about the amazing things of a camel. Do they not look? Allah is telling you to go look. He didn't say look at YouTube. Look at a camel. Go find out. Talk to someone. We don't have access to that, maybe where we stay at. So go and look on YouTube at the wonderful, wondrous, amazing things about camels. Kayfa khuliqat, how they were created. Wa ila sama, and to the sky. Kayfa rufiat, how it's raised. Wa ila al-jibal, and to the mountains. Kayfa nusibat. Go study these things. Allah says, do they not look? As a criticism, do they not look at this? So look at it. Wa ila al-ard, and at the earth. Kayfa sutihat, how it was spread out, how it was sutihat, how it was made smooth and spread out. Fadhakkir, and remind. Innama anta, you are only mudhakkir, a reminder. Lasta alayhim, lasta, you are not alayhim, over them. Bi musaytir, you are not over them a controller, someone who has an authority, a ruler, a dictator. Illa, except, man tawalla, the one who turns away, wa kafar, and disbelieves. فَيُعَذِّبُهُ Allah, so Allah will punish him, torment him. Al-adhab al-akbar, with the greatest torment. Inna ilayna, indeed to us. Iyabahum, to us is their return, their iyab, their return. Thumma, then. Inna alayna, then indeed upon us. Hisabahum, is their accounting, their reckoning. And the next surah is Surah Al-Fajr, surah number 89. It is known as Al-Fajr and Wal-Fajr. It is a little over a page and a quarter, and it has 137 words. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Wal-Fajr. Allah, wow al-Qasam, he's swearing by the Fajr, by the dawn. Walayalin Ashar, and by the 10 nights. And there are different meanings of these 10 nights. It could be the last 10 nights. It could be the 10 nights of the Hijjah, of the first 10 days of the Hijjah, and so on. The Salaf have different statements. Was-Shaf'i, and by the even. Wal-Watr, again, the odd. The statement that Allah is swearing by these 10 nights and by the even and the odd. What are the even and the odd? The Salaf have different statements of what they are. Wal-Layli, and the night, by the night. Idha Yasar, إذا when يسر, it travels, it sets out, it departs. Hal, is there, في ذلك, is there in that, قسم, an oath, li, for the possessor of Hijr, the possessor of Hijr. Hijr is here understanding, right? Means intelligence and understanding. Alam tara, did you not see? Kayfa, how? Fa'ala rabbuka, how your Lord did, or what, how your Lord dealt with, how your Lord did bi'ad, what your Lord or how your Lord dealt with Ad, Irama, that al-imad. Irama Iram is one of the names of the ancestors of Ad. Irama, Thata, the possessor of al-imad, these pillars, columns and pillars. Allati, which, lam yukhlaq, it was not created, mithluha, similar to them, fil bilad, in the land, in the lands. Wa Thamud, and Thamud, alladhina, those who, jabu, they hewed out, they carved out, as-sakhra, they carved out the rocks, bilwad, in the valley. Wa Fir'aun, dhil autad, the possessor of stakes, meaning like tent stakes. And they say that he's dhil autad, the possessor of al-autad, these stakes, for two reasons. Number one, there were so many of them. The army was so big that when they carried their tents with them, that they had so many stakes for their tents that they were known as Dhil Autad. They were known as the people of Autad, these stakes. Also, whenever they would meet their enemy, they would cut off their heads and stick them on top of stakes. So both reasons. So they were known for this as both reasons. And we're going to make this our last section, inshallah. Alladhina, those who, tagaw, they transgressed the bounds, they transgressed, fil bilad, in the lands. Fa'aktharu, so they made much, or they were abundant and excessive, fiha, in it, in the lands. Al-fasad, they did a lot of, they were abundant in, excessive in, al-fasad, mischief and corruption. Fasabba, so he poured, alayhim, upon them. Rabbuka, so your Lord poured upon them. Sawta adab, sawt, the whip of punishment. A sawt is a whip, right? Like to flog someone with. Sabba shows us how much it is. He poured upon them like buckets full of it. It wasn't just a little torment, rather it was a pouring of the torment. On top of that, sawta adab means the whip, how quick and how hard it came. Inna rabbaka, indeed your Lord. La is indeed bil mirsad. He is indeed in wait. He is ever on the watch. Fa'ammal insan. So then as for man, idha, when, mabtalahu, when he is tried, when he is tested, rabbuhu, when his Lord tries and tests him, fa'akramahu, and he honors him, wa na'amahu, and he gives him bounties and favors. Fayaqul, then he says, Rabbi akraman, my Lord has honored me. Akramani, he has honored me. Wa amma, and as for, idha, مَبْتَلَاهُ, when he tries and he tests him. فَقَدَّرَ عَلَيْهِ, so he قَدَّرَ, right? فَقَدَّرَ, and he restricts. He determines how much. He doesn't just open it up the doors for him. He restricts. He straightens him. Alayhi, upon him. Rizqahu, he straightens his provisions. He restricts his provisions. He determines how much they are. He doesn't just let it, be endless. Fayaqul, then he says, Rabbi, my Lord, ahanani. My Lord has humiliated me, disgraced me. Kalla, no. And we'll start there tomorrow, inshallah ta'ala. We'll start there tomorrow, bi'idhnillah. This is 6.5, if not, yeah, a little more than 6.5, maybe. Right at 6.5, a little bit more, a little line or two more. But inshallah ta'ala, we'll start there, and tomorrow we'll go to where did I say we'll go to? I'm sorry, 1 second. 1, 2, 4, 6. Probably to Al-Qariya. We'll probably stop at Al-Qariya, and then Yom Sabt or Laylat Sabt, we will finish the surah. And then we'll read Surah Al-Fatiha again, just so we don't stop, inshallah. Any questions? For those who want more details about Juz Amma, then on my channel, if you look at playlists, number 1, I did the i'rab of the entire Juz Amma. I did i'rab of the entire Juz Amma. And then we started the tafsir of Juz Amma. I don't remember if we finished it or not. For some reason, I want to say we came close. But we did the tafsir of Al-Wajiz, which was by Muhammad ibn Sulaiman al-Ashqar. It's an abridgment of Fath al-Qadir of Shawkani. For some reason, I want to say we did not finish it, but we were close. But then when I looked some time ago to see what was missing, in case I wanted to complete it, it's as if I did the whole thing. So I don't really remember. If one of you looks and sees and you tell me, no, you didn't finish this or that, then inshallah I can finish that for everyone. But I think I wanted to do, I might have finished it. I'm not sure for Juz Amma. So I wanted to do the last 5 juz, the i'rab and the tafsir, but whatever happened, life happened. It didn't happen like that, but inshallah, maybe in the future. Wallahi, these surahs are so short that, I don't know, it's not as enjoyable as some of the longer surahs. Those surahs, we were able to complete one surah in a day. 5, 6, 7 pages were the most enjoyable to me. Those just kind of running through it, it just seems like you're running through it. Even though we're not, Allah knows best. It feels like. Yeah, inshallah, it's there. It's definitely there. The i'rab of Juz Amma is there. And I'm going to get off here in a minute so that I can get ready for Fajr. But definitely the i'rab of Juz Amma is there. Let me see. Umdat al-Ahkam is not finished yet. That's something else I need to do. But we went through Surah Al-Mulk, Surah Al-Fajr, and Surah Al-Sajda. We did those in 30 days. That's something you can do in Ramadan. We did the i'rab of the ayah. We did the translation of the ayah, and we did the tafsir of the ayah. We did it all 3 of those, and we did 1 ayah a day during Ramadan. In one Ramadan, I did like a 10-12 minute class on Surah Al-Sajda, 10-12 minute class on Surah Al-Mulk, and a 10-12 minute on Surah Al-Fajr. in one ayat a day. That's during Ramadan. You memorize just one ayat from one of those surahs, and in a month you finish memorizing that surah. Let me see. I know it's here somewhere, but where? Oh, looks like it might not be. No, I'rab of Juz Amma. It's there. I'rab of Juz Amma. The tafsir might not be there though, but the I'rab of Juz Amma is there. Jazakumullah khairan. I got 5 minutes until the adhan. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.